Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody. At 7 o'clock, we're going to start our meeting. On behalf of the school board, we thank you for being here in person or virtually. I'm Heather Staggs, president of the school board. To my left is Luke Jackson, vice president, Dan Conway, secretary, Jackie Deckard, member, and Matt Hankins, member. To my right is Superintendent Eric Bolin and Assistant Superintendent Susie Lips. So if you all stand, we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance and have a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you.
Madam President, before we get started, for the streaming audience out there in the internet land, whatever we call it, virtual world, we had the processor on our sound system blew today. So we had a great job by our tech team to do a workaround to get it to where we can actually hear in here, and you'll be able to hear online. It just won't be as crisp and as loud as it normally is. So we'll try to speak directly into the mics as much as possible. And before the next meeting, hopefully the processor will be either repaired or replaced. But I wanted to thank the tech team for getting that taken care of so quickly.
Okay. Student recognition. Our first item.
First item.
Yep.
Did you want to abridge?
You.
Okay.
We're
We're honored.
here.
We're honored to have a couple of groups to recognize here this evening. Shannon, was anybody from the high school going to introduce, or just have the coaches do it? Oh, okay. All right. First, we have the sectional champions, our girls golf team. Coach Dearlove, would you like to bring them forward so we can give them due recognition? Let's give him a round of applause. Great job this year. Mr. Dearlove, you have to go to the mic over there. Talk directly into it if you would, please, and tell us about the season and about our young ladies who represented Martinsville in great fashion.
Yeah, another great season that we had this year. Finished second in the conference behind Franklin. Really beat Plainfield, who had been kind of our second place nemesis ever since I've been coaching for the last 5 years. We were able to top Plainfield in the conference, finish second there. And then obviously repeating as sectional champs, won by 30-some strokes. I'm not exactly sure how many, but it was a pretty convincing victory to go back-to-back for sectional champs. Had two seniors. They're both here with us this evening. Kinsley Canova, far left, Aslan Haywood, far right. Aslan was also our individual champion in the sectional. And then I believe it was Jocelyn Mercer was second individually in the sectional, and Maddie Martin placed third. So we went 1, 2, 3 in the sectional as far as individuals, and then also back to back as sectional champs. Also have with us tonight is Annie Luther, and then Jocelyn Mercer in the middle, and then Olivia Hiddle. Not here tonight is Maddie Martin, Ella Narrigan, and Lily Lamb. And I think Coach Payne's on his way. He had golf league tonight, so he's making it here. But very proud of their efforts, and as great as they are on the course, they're even better off of it in the classroom, in the hallways, in the community. Just a great group of girls, and I'm honored and privileged to coach this team.
Congratulations, ladies. We're really proud of you. Thank you for being here tonight and representing Martinsville in great fashion. Thank you. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Dearlove.
Okay, Coach Spina, would you like to bring up the gentleman before Coach Spina gets into his comments? wanted to make a comment about the boys soccer team, and you know, last night for them, they were in a hard-fought game against our nemesis Bloomington South and fell 1-0. Tied them earlier in the year, but I can tell you, watching these guys, a lot of 10. How many seniors? 10,
12.
12 seniors. I can't count. Um, Watching them over the last few years, I can say I enjoy watching them play because of how hard they play and how they play together and stick together and grow together. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't like soccer. I broke my wrist in soccer in 8th grade and it put me out of my football season, and I've hated soccer ever since. So for me to say I enjoy watching a team play soccer is a testament to the team. I enjoyed watching you guys play. I enjoyed watching you compete. I enjoyed watching you. I got to see and hear about different activities you do as a team, as a group together. Coach, a testament to you for taking them to events. I know you went down to IU. You've done other things. And whenever I talk to the parents in the stands and hear them make comments of how these boys bonded as a team, that's what student-based athletics is all about. This is the epitome of student-based athletics. That's what we're here for. So I wanted to say, great job. So, so proud of you. My son was on a team in basketball with 10 seniors. There were 10 of them. And 2016, we thought that we were going to win sectional. Ball didn't bounce our way, and we didn't win the sectional. And man, that was crushing. But I can tell you, 2016 to today, the camaraderie, the connection that those boys still have today is unparalleled, right? So whatever last night and how it still feels, I know. I'm telling you, in 9 or 10 years, you're going to be talking about all the great things that you guys have accomplished and done together. That's what you'll remember. You'll gripe about the game. You'll have a couple of comments, but that's not what's going to drive you. That's not what's going to connect you. That bond will never, ever be broken. And I applaud you guys for what you did. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud to say I'm a superintendent of Martinsville, and these boys represented us in great fashion. So I want to say thank you personally. Great job. Okay, Coach, I stole your thunder. I'm sorry, but they know I'm going to talk.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that, but to echo we're very flattered with your comments. I appreciate it. They mean a lot. And to kind of echo what Coach Dearlove said, these guys not only have had phenomenal soccer careers, but they're great student athletes. And the student side, they're fantastic in the classroom. They do the Habitat for Humanity leads. They do a lot of things off the pitch where they represent Martinsville at the finest level. And the careers so I have only seniors here tonight, and obviously since I said we have 12, there's some missing, but their careers, not just this season, like they're the third winningest class. I mean, we haven't lost a game at home for 2.5 seasons now. Like, it's been a long time. Like, they've done a lot of good things. We haven't lost a game in conference for 2 years. We unfortunately finished second last year because we tied a couple of them, but this year we finished 14-2-1, which is the best record in Martinsville history. um, I told them last night I feel bad from my end because I wasn't able to help them get more than just this one trophy, because they are more than well deserving of championship in the sectionals and more than one conference. But we've been so close here these last few years, and mainly because of these seniors. Now, there are more players on our team that contribute, but these guys have been in it for 4 years now. And yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head with everything that we've tried to kind of create, and they've been the cornerstone of that. They're the ones that have really made this possible. And to get to where we were this year, it was really cool that, and it was special that we got to clinch our conference championship on senior night. So it was really special. It was kind of like a storybook ending. As you said, unfortunately, one of our 2 losses was last night in the sectional semis to number 7 in the state South, and it is what it is. But I'm very proud of these guys. I mean, like I said, we had the best record ever, least losses. We only gave up 8 goals this year in 17 games, which like I said, if you don't like soccer much, and it might be because of that, because we don't score that, we don't, there's not, so nobody else scores, but that's a hugely impressive number, especially with the schedule we play. Um, and to go 7-0 in our conference is something even that doesn't happen very often, even with everybody that wins conference. So, I mean, they had a very special season, and kind of like Coach Dearlove said, I'm very honored and blessed to be able to coach a group of kids that are as great as these guys. So starting with who's here, we got Ethan Bray on the far left, my far left, Carter Foltz, Jacob Hawley, Matthew Giles. The one holding the trophy is Charlie Rollins, Quillen McGowan, and Brennan Winicky. Missing on the senior class, I'll just name the other seniors because, like I said, they've been through a lot with me. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs, and it's kind of like a big brotherhood, a big family. But Will Payton, Johnny Dalton, Jacob Tolladay, Race Wolf, and Cameron Beasley couldn't make it tonight. But I really appreciate all they've done for the program, and we're in a much better position than I could ever have dreamed, and it's really because of these guys. So I'm very proud of them, and like I said, thank you for your really nice comments earlier as well.
Sure.
And Bobby's here.
Now stay up there. We're going to take a group one too. I'd like to get both of the teams here. Coach May, come on up. We might put you behind them. If you can see that nice attire.
We've already done that.
On your tiptoes, dude. There's no one-upmanship there at all. None. Okay, I want to get you guys as a team there too. Uh-oh. That was even live. That was a live picture. I'll probably have to post that.
Good job, guys. That's great. Awesome. Good job.
Yes.
Great job,
Yes,
guys.
congratulations.
Yes.
Yes,
Having
congratulations.
fun. Congrats.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Some of the girls are sitting down.
Right now, you are more than welcome to stay for the meeting, but if you don't want to, you can leave now. You're welcome.
Wow.
Thank you for coming.
Hey,
Okay,
go
have
enjoy
fun.
that.
Yes, happy birthday.
great job
Yes.
for representing us so well. Thank you. That was fun.
That was fun. That's my favorite part.
That's what we're here
Yep,
for.
favorite part. Okay. Courtney, do we have any public comments? Okay. All right. Moving on to our consent agenda, which consists of meeting minutes, payroll claims, a payroll report and check claims, and a personnel report. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, Heather, to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
Great. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, student field trips or professional travel. We have the MHS Youth and Government Club. It's going to be an overnight up in Indy, February 27th through March 1st. I recommend approval on that one.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the field trip for the students attending the Youth and Government Club overnight.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The next one is a School Nutrition Industry Conference, and Mr. Bodell, Mr. Vetter are going to that January 10th through the 13th in Austin, Texas. I recommend approval for that.
All right. Do I
I'll
have-
make a motion, Heather, to approve the school nutrition industry conference for Kurt and Michael.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right, all in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Good evening, everyone. I want to give a shout out to our district special education director, Nate Dilley, assistant Brandy Hammonds, and Martinsville High School principal Jeff Bell for hosting the Morgan County Unified Track event today at Martinsville High School. It was a beautiful and successful day for the athletes and the staff who participated. We have shared many pictures via social media, and I'm sure you'll see them in other newsletters to come. Shout out also to the district's pre-K coordinators, Lisa Soniga and Allie Miller, and all the pre-K teachers and staff at the various schools who have grown the pre-K programming this year, which incorporates academics along with free choice play. Some numbers for you are on the screen. For 25-26 school year, we have 124 pre-K enrolled in the district, with at least one section of pre-K at every school, and 2 at South, Smith, and a new section being added at Poston Road. The pre-K curriculum focuses on oral language and development, which is the precursor to reading. The MSD of Martinsville is preparing the students to be kindergarten ready, which is the goal of all pre-K programming. For the 25-26 school year, 87% of last year's pre-K students transitioned from pre-K to kindergarten in the MSD of Martinsville, meaning 87% of last year's students stayed on with us. And 95% of 117 pre-K students from 24-25 are in kindergarten or repeating pre-K due to age or readiness for kindergarten. Next item on my report is about our anti-bullying Artesians Choose Kindness campaign. That campaign started October 1st at all schools in the MSD of Martinsville, and they're all participating in a district anti-bullying Artesians Choose Kindness campaign. The purpose of the campaign is to educate all students about the various forms of bullying and the steps that we can take and students and staff can take to help stop bullying, and the ways students can infuse more kindness into our school community. During the district's campaign, every school will use educational activities, projects, displays, announcements, special presentations, guest speakers, social media, and various curricular activities. What you're seeing on the screen right now are 2 choices that our schools have for students signing a contract to either say they will do something for against bullying as bully prevention, and another contract for kindness. The elementaries typically choose the kindness pledge and the document, and the secondary schools choose the other. At this time, we want to share a short kindness blurb that Courtney Van Devender created for this evening.
October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and the MSD of Martinsville is proud to launch the Artesians Choose Kindness campaign across the district. Students are taking part in kindness activities, signing kindness and bullying prevention pledges, and learning the importance of treating others with respect. Together, we are creating a culture where every student feels safe, valued, and included. Let's all choose kindness this month and every month.
Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much. When I watched that, I can't help but bring John Wooden into the conversation whenever he stated you can't live a perfect day without doing something for someone who will never be able to repay you. He thought that kindness was a virtue. Dick Imberg, during the ceremony honoring Coach Wooden's life out in California, said that his greatness was only exceeded by his kindness. And I thought that was quite a testament, because he was such a gracious man. So the meek shall inherit the earth, I think. So I think it's a great endeavor to promote kindness, and because you can disagree, we can agree to disagree. I think we've kind of lost that in society today, and I think that's important. And that's one of the things we're trying to teach and model. Are we perfect? No. Are we going to strive to be better every day? Yes. So that's what we're doing. So I applaud the campaign and what everybody's trying to do at the building. So great job. We had a groundbreaking the other day, if anybody noticed. We're really excited about that. We have the new school that'll be coming online in the 27 fall 27 school year, and we'll make some comments and put out some information about the buildings impacted here in the next month or so. Boy, it's going fast, so it'll be soon. So a lot of things happening. We've got some other things we're going to be announcing here in the very near future. Some focal points, some investments that we're going to be doing. The Hub and Spoke, the Innovation Lab and Career Lab that we're working on with a partnership with the Clements family. That type of stuff's coming. You'll get more information, and we're excited about the direction we're going and where we're going, and we are putting the steps in place to be able to get there. So I applaud the board and their leadership on that, and we're moving full speed ahead. That's all I have on old business. Well, I didn't get about time. Okay, action item. The first one that we deal with is the compensation. This is the second read. I recommend approval compensation for the board in the policy.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve policy 0144.1 compensation.
I'll second it.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Heather, can I discuss that real quick?
Yeah.
I know there's been a little bit of feedback on this one that came at the board just from looking at the 10% of the salary. And I think just explaining that a little bit, as we dug into the previous policy, it was $2,000 a year plus so much for a board meeting and so much for an executive session. We realized that that wasn't being done as well. So as we look at this new policy, it follows the protocol. I think it cleans it up a little bit. I don't think it's a crazy number or anything else on that, but I do think it kind of cleans it up for future boards as well as the existing board that we have today. So I did have a couple people call me on this, and I appreciate the feedback. And but we did find a couple opportunities where 3 years in, or you guys have been doing a lot longer, where some of that wasn't compensated correctly. So we were trying to just follow the rules and protocols moving forward, I guess.
All right. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Action item number 2 is the budget resolution. We presented that last month, and I would recommend approval of the budget.
Make a motion, Heather, to approve the budget.
I'll second.
And any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, item number 3, resolution 478, which is anticipated July through December. That's 25-26 transfers between the education fund and the operations fund. I recommend approval.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve resolution 478.
I'll second it.
All right. Any discussion?
And just for clarification, these are just projected amounts.
Correct.
That could change and it could be less.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 4 is the number 479. That is bus replacement plan. I recommend approval.
And do I have a motion for resolution 479?
I'll make a motion for resolution 479 bus replacement plan.
I'll second.
All right. It's been made a motion and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Action item 5, resolution 480, capital projects fund plan. I recommend approval.
Do I have a motion for Resolution 480?
I'll make a motion that we approve the capital project.
I'll second.
Thank you. And any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 6. Boy, it sounds like that went dead on me. It did. Little battery thing just went off on me there. Technology's great when it works. Okay, I think we were on number 6, appropriations and tax rates. I recommend approval.
And do I have a motion for Resolution 481?
Go ahead, Luke.
I make a motion, we approve resolution 481 if you'll second me, Jackie.
I'll second.
All right. And any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries.
The next one is an exciting one for us, the Indiana Department of Education robotics grant in the amount of $94,411.06. Shannon Adams, Miss Adams, is here tonight. She was instrumental in us getting this grant, so I wanted to publicly thank her for her efforts on that. We've made a great investment in our robotics and our STEM over the last several years, and it's paying off. So I wanted to publicly thank her and recommend approval of this generous grant to the board.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the $94,411.06 for IDOE robotics.
I'll second it.
All right. And any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
This next item, we've had, since we've upgraded our facilities at the high school specifically, we've had a number of requests from outside groups who are wanting to use our facilities and stuff like that. And we thought, that obviously, our first priority is our students and our students, staff, and school communities first. However, we wanted to update the fee structure so that we make sure that our custodians are taken care of, the people that we have that have to take care of these facilities are taken care of. And that's why this structure has been put in place. We got great input from Mr. Stout and Mr. Staggs, working closely on this for over a year to try to check with other area schools and what they do and what we do, and look at our budget and how it impacts these events impact our budget. And that's why this has been put before you. I recommend approval.
All right. Do I have a motion for the MHS facility usage rate?
I make a motion, we approve the MHS facility usage rate chart.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Eric, is that something we keep track of? Just like quarterly or yearly that how many times did you have that used by other organizations or anything?
I can get those
I was
numbers
just
for
curious
you.
to see if there was
It's-
if we're gonna have this, how much it actually is utilized from other groups or something.
I
I think
think,
it's just interesting.
In the past, it was really, they didn't charge much, and that they were wanting to really address that, right? So that's why it's being done. For example, we have soccer clubs. We had the soccer team here that are wanting to use our soccer field, right? Because it's turf. So they want to use that. Well, our kids get it first, but if we're going to allow others to do wear and tear on it, there's a fee that should go with that because of the usage, because we're the ones that are going to have to replace it after 12, 15 years, right? So to answer the question, we do. They keep track of it in the business office and in the athletic office. It's growing more and more. The demand is growing more and more. And if you go to the high school, for example, on any weekend, it's busy. It doesn't shut down. And they do an unbelievable job of maintaining that facility around people. They do a phenomenal job.
And once the natatorium is completed, this will come in handy. So kind of setting the stage ahead of time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great question, great point.
All right. There's been a motion and a second. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The next one is an important one for the district. It's the building switch project at the E-rate. Obviously, technology needed to work, so I recommend approval.
All right, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, Heather, to approve the building switch project.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
We have a couple of generous donations here today. Donation from Delta Theta Tau to the MHS National Honor Society in the amount of $750. And we have a donation from Circle of Peace to MSD Family Service Coordinator in the amount of $3,500. I recommend approval of these donations.
Make a motion to approve the two donations.
Second it.
All right. And any discussion?
I just wanted to say the Circle of Peace is always doing their cheese balls, and that must be how they.
Is that who does that?
And I thought that was nice. They get a big donation.
So they're probably taking those orders soon.
I'm thinking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's coming up, isn't it?
Christmas
Be
gifts.
They
on the
are.
lookout.
They're so good. All right. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's all of the action items.
All right. Courtney, do we have anybody signed up to speak? Okay. Good. Okay. All right. A visitor that wishes to speak regarding any district topic may do so according to policy 167.3. The visitor will be required to state his or her full name and address and will be given a 3-minute allotment of time. Feedback or answers to questions will be provided before the next board meeting and or during the old business section of the next board meeting. It shall not be permissible to orally present or discuss complaints against individual employees. Such charges or complaints shall be presented to all board members in writing and shall be signed by the person making the charge or complaint. We appreciate everyone's cooperation and look forward to working together for the betterment of the district.
Thank you for fixing that.
Hello, my name is Daniel Pond, 8280 McWhorter Road. I am an educator. Bang, bang, bang goes the hammer. My son Jared was 5 years old at the time, and he wanted to help Daddy fix a barn. He wanted his own hammer. So, a short lesson and some specific instructions, he was off. Soon his banging became a chopping sound. I turned to see that he turned his attention to a live tree trunk. No spanking, but a swift course correction, and he understood he was 1, being disobedient, 2, he was using the hammer for something other than its intended purpose. It was what we educators call a teachable moment. He also understood very clearly when I said, "Don't do it again." My son learned to govern himself. Now he's a Martinsville police officer. He gives out tickets and takes people to jail who fail to govern themselves. Where did he learn this? He learned it from his parents, who learned it from the Bible, specifically the 10 Commandments. The heart of the 10 Commandments is to love God and to love your neighbor. Lying, killing, stealing, and a plethora of other heinous things that we do to hurt each other is proof that we desperately need governance. We have to learn to love and choose it regularly. If parents and teachers fail to believe in this moral compass, how will our students learn to love and treat people the way they would like to be treated? Where is character counts, and what's the basis for it? Where's best practices, and what's the basis for it? Education in moral values is an absolute must even if they have to come to a public or private school to receive it. As an educator, I desire to bring knowledge and understanding where there's ignorance, clarity where there's confusion, and empowerment to be a lifelong learner. My responsibility as a parent and educator is not only to raise the bar on a student's life, but also instill the passion and responsibility to continue to raise the bar on their own lives and ultimately for them to go and do likewise. We cannot afford to let them do what's right in their own eyes. A hammer is a tool for driving nails. It is not a weapon for someone's skull. We need to instill this moral code, the Bible it comes from, and to have a heart that promotes it. Thank you and be blessed.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Boland.
Okay, obviously next week is fall break. We want to wish the students and their families a relaxing, rejuvenating, exciting, whatever they choose, fall break, and wish them well and safe returns. And today, I want to big tag on to what you said about the unified track meet. We had the Morgan County Unified Track Meet. And we had Mooresville and Monrovia there as well. Well represented. A lot of fun to watch the kids out there. We mentioned that it's pure sport and pure joy that you see, and it's one of my favorite days of the year, and to see those students walk through the halls at the high school and to hear the cheers. Every student in the high school is out on the parade route for the students, the athletes, and it is just exciting to hear. And I'm going to post a few videos this evening. If they can't choke you up a little bit or get you excited, go check your cardiologist because you might not have much of a heart. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. They did a great job. Brandy and Nate, fantastic. Their whole staff, all the volunteers. We had 230 athletes. We had 85 volunteers, our students from the high school. A few of the teams like the football team, the cheerleading squad, some other clubs that were there to volunteer. We ended up feeding almost 500 people because of other volunteers of adults. Great, great day in Morgan County. So I wanted to give them a big shout out. And also tell the board, give you an update, the Well Wednesday or the e-learning that was done for the parent conferences, everything went well. So parent conferences, I've heard great reports from principals and staff how well they went, and that's a good thing. So I wanted to tell you thank you for putting that on the calendar. It went according to plan. That is, believe it or not, all I've got, Jackie.
Do I have any board member comments?
Yeah, Heather, I'll just say I hope that all of the students and staff, their families enjoy next week and use this time as a reset and a refresh. And I hope they have a blessed spending time together with family and friends. It's always nice to get away from school or work, except for certain people sitting back there. I've got lots of things planned for him, but but for everyone else, I hope you enjoy your fall break and enjoy your time together.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, that concludes our regular meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
All right, thank you. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all for coming.
I think I heard Phil back there say, no, keep the meeting going.